Our last game here, the Bengals lose to the Packers, but I think what everybody was paying attention to, I mean, Josh Jacobs had an awesome game, but what this Joe Flacco-led Bengals offense would look like, Matthew, and the good news is a nice little bump up for Jamar Chase.
Yeah, you're welcome, America. I can't tell you how much crap I got online when I said, like, oh, this is an upgrade, great trade. And I was like, oh, that immobile guy behind that line, blah, blah, blah. And they just, you're like, terrible take, Barry. And I'm like, I get that he's old and I get it's a bad line, but he has a YOLO to him. He has a bigger arm strength. He will throw it deep. He will throw it into coverage. He has guts that Jake Browning doesn't have to throw it into coverage and trust his receivers to come down with it, especially when you've got receivers like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. And that's exactly what we saw. You saw the touchdown pass to Jamar Chase, a great catch by Jamar Chase. But by the way, that's what Jamar Chase does. Yeah. That's why he's the best wide receiver in the NFL. He threw it into double coverage, and at the end of that play, Jamar Chase had a touchdown. And the offense, it was really an impressive performance by comeback player of the year, Joe Flacco. Jay, you have to give him credit.
No,
on the road at Green Bay with less than a week with a team, and they had a chance at winning that game. With a better defense, they actually might have won that game.
Well, Jordan Love had to make a play on 3rd and 8 to win the game at the end. If he doesn't complete that pass, and it didn't look like he was going to at the start of the play, then Joe Flacco is driving down the field for the second time this season to beat the Green Bay Packers.
Ridiculous.
No, I thought it was very encouraging. First half was rough, but then once he got into the swing of things, to your point, gets the ball out quick and he just puts it in the vicinity of Jamar Chase. And the other thing about Flacco too is that Jake Browning was just completely melting out there by the end. He was so in his own head. Joe Flacco doesn't care. Joe Flacco's just going to fling it.
He's unfazed.
He's just going to execute the offense. He's just going to do his thing.
Joe Flacco has 0 Fs left to give. The F, of course, stands for Flacco. The only other thing from this game here, but again, if you are a manager that has Jamar Chase or T. Higgins on your team, you have to be incredibly encouraged. They have 3 straight home games coming up. Steelers, Jets, Bears. Pretty easy. None of those defenses scare you all that much. And certainly none of them are as good as the Green Bay Packers and their 3 home games. So you feel pretty good if you have Chase or Higgins. They may have saved the season. Then they've got to bye in Week 10. At the Steelers, home to the Patriots, at the Ravens on Thanksgiving. It's not till Week 14 at the Bills that you sort of go uh-oh, right? I mean, so it's a nice schedule here for the Bengals, who are 2-4. They're not out of this yet, so I think you're very happy. The only concern here is Chase Brown, guys, who, he's running back 18, but 4th straight game with under 15 fantasy points. He hasn't scored 12 or more fantasy points since week 1. You want to know why I'm in last place? Because I used a 3rd-round pick on Chase F. and Brown in a Superflex league. Just as bad a pick as there's been in fantasy football this year. I don't know that it's all his fault. Again, the offensive line is awful and Joe Burrow's injury, but he's just, I don't know if you feel good about starting him at all. He's a starting running back getting a massive workload, but it's all for naught. It's useless.
Yeah, he's a flex guy at this point. I think the thing too is Flacco doesn't help the run game a ton. He brings a lot more confidence to the passing game, but obviously he's no threat to move himself, and he's just kind of a sitting duck back there. So I don't think it really. He might get him in the scoring position a little bit more, but that's about it.
And he's not a guy that sort of dinks and dunks. He's much more likely to chuck it, as opposed to dump it off to Chase Brown.
Right. I think if you were hoping for some kind of Chase Brown bump, it would be from the check down, and you didn't get that in this game.
No,
they were down. He got 2 catches for 7 yards.
Yep.
Yeah, it was brutal. And by the way, when they were making a run towards the end, there was some Samaje Perine in the 2-minute drill and the hurry up offense.
I mean, over the last 2 weeks, 47% snap rate for Samaje Perine that's wild.
Chase Brown might be the worst draft pick of fantasy football this year.
Oh boy, Jay, the comments are on you. The D-Gen Dragon Flacco is coming for Jay and his evil team.
Thank you, D-Gen Dragon.
I can't get Joe Flacco out of my life.
Yeah.
Just keeps on
Jay,
popping up.
Say his name.
Say his name, Jay.
Joe Flacco. It's like Michael Myers in Halloween, just around every corner for me.
He's your Voldemort.
Made him in retirement.
He's your Voldemort.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.